Let's discover Zia, the mountain village of Kos where the sunset, tradition, and nature come together in perfect harmony. Welcome to Zia, the highest village on the island of Kos, nestled on the slopes of Mount Dikeos. This picturesque mountain village is famous for offering one of the most breathtaking sunsets in all of Greece, as the sun slowly sinks into the Aegean Sea and paints the horizon with shades of gold, red, and purple. Zia is more than just a sunset spot. Its narrow, flower-decorated alleys, whitewashed houses, and traditional tavernas create an authentic Greek atmosphere. Here, you can enjoy local specialties such as homemade bread, fresh herbs, honey, and the traditional almond-flavored drink called Soumada. From the village, the view stretches endlessly. Across the coastline of Kos, the nearby islands of Kalymnos and Leros, and even as far as the Turkish shores of Bodrum. On clear days, the panorama is simply unforgettable. Zia is also a place of culture and craftsmanship. Visitors will find small shops selling handmade lace, pottery, olive oil, and organic products, perfect to take home as a memory of the island. For those who love nature, Zia serves as the gateway to scenic hiking trails that lead deeper into the green landscapes of Mount Dikeos. Whether you come here for the magical sunset, the traditional Greek music, or just to enjoy a quiet moment surrounded by nature, Zia captures the true spirit of Kos Island. It's a place where time slows down, and the beauty of Greece unfolds before your eyes. Now sit back and enjoy the charm of this little village, with the sounds of traditional Greek music in the background.